Hey guys, welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest channel and podcast. If you are on the podcast platform, please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button and leave a review. And if you are on YouTube, thanks for subscribing as well as hitting that like button while you're at it. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to go ahead and brighten up the place. Let's get into this conversation/reality chat. All of this RHOP, Real Housewives of Potomac, wendyosefo, miathornton, robyndixon, all of this stuff has really just been insane, right? But robyndixon, does she really want people to believe that she had any intentions on Wendy's well-being at all? When she showed us how she really feels about Wendy all throughout the season so far. So the story is that Robyn is saying she didn't want Wendy to do something that she would regret that would jeopardize her job after Mia threw a drink on her. And it's like, what? So she wants us to know that despite how it may seem, she has Wendy's back. So this story comes from the Jasmine brand and is saying that the current season of RHOP has the people going. From allegations against husbands to heated altercations, Season 7 will definitely go down in the Real Housewives history books. As previously reported on the latest episode of the Real Housewives of Potomac, viewers were shocked when Mia unexpectedly threw a glass of alcohol in Wendy's face and then tried to hit her. During the crazy altercation, instead of helping break things up, Robyndixon pulled out her camera to record her co-star's dispute. She then told Wendy, "You're baiting and you're being antagonistic." She added, "If you don't want to fight, then stop." After Wendy said, "Oh, so you're telling me to stop, but Mia threw a drink at me," she replied, "You're being antagonistic. Do you want to fight? Then fight. If you don't want to fight, then shh." Since the episode aired, Robyn has faced backlash for the way she acted. In a recent interview, she explained her side of things and shared that she was only looking out for Wendy, which is laughable, but she said, "Mia was wrong for throwing the drink. I wish she didn't do it. But my thing with Wendy was I really wanted her to stop because I didn't want her to do something that she would regret that jeopardized her job or reputation. I explained to her that you have more to lose than Mia. When I'm telling her you're being antagonistic, I'm telling her that because I'm saying you're going to make her do something that you don't want her to do because you don't want to be caught up in it. So that was my whole point. And I'm upset that they didn't really express that." Hold up. Wait a minute. What is Robyn talking about? None of that she said in this interview made any sense when you couple that with what she actually did and said. Because if that were the case, that's all she had to say. She could have easily got up and said, "Hey, look, Wendy, I know me and you are not cool. We're not on the best of terms, but you have a lot to lose. I know what Mia did was wrong, but you're better than this." She probably would have gotten some of the respect of people who really don't respect her at all if she did that. But that's not what she did at all or said in the slightest. So what she said in this interview is absolutely the definition of revisionist history. She is trying to backtrack and try to make what she said and did come out to be what she said in this interview. It doesn't make any sense. But she has shown her hand all along because the simple fact is that Robyn is pissed that Wendy said what she said about her relationship in the last season. When she said to Robyn, "You don't even have a real relationship to care about." That stung Robyn so much that Robyn told Wendy to suck her dick, that I'm assuming she does not actually have one, and I hope she doesn't. And that's my point. She really is so angry with Wendy to the point that in this season, when she was inviting the girls to a family fun day for the children to bring their children and they're going to do outdoor games and activities, she didn't invite Wendy or her children. That's how much she can't stand Wendy. So this that she shared in this interview is a lie. It's absolutely a lie. It's a revisionist history, and it actually looks really, really bad. She would probably be better to try to save face to say, you know what, I was wrong. I was still heated with, like, if she would just be honest and say, I was still heated with Wendy from last season when she came for my relationship. When she was going at my best friend Gizelle, and I stepped in to try to help Gizelle out, and Wendy came at me, I'm still pissed about that. So I really don't care for Wendy. So when that happened, I was a little bit giddy about it. I actually laughed. It made me feel good to see Mia throwing a drink at Wendy, and I was enjoying the moment. But you know what? I was wrong. I should not have done that, and I am sorry. I'm not saying that the apology would be accepted by a lot of people, but at least it would be her just telling the truth about how she really feels about Wendy, because, girl, nothing that you have said and done shows us that you really care about Wendy's welfare and well-being and protecting her image and her positions and her career. Absolutely not. But honestly, Mia is similar to Robyn and Gizelle and even Monique, who's no longer on the show. They all have a whole lot in common with each other. And how ironic is it that out of all the people, Mia would throw a drink at Wendy when in the first episode, if she threw a drink at Gizelle, which I'm not an advocate for, I think that's like idiotic and stupid to throw drinks at people, but listen, it's the company you keep, guys. It's the company you keep. I've just never been around people that do things like that. But when Gizelle came at Mia to ask her about her health, and she's like, is this what cancer, no cancer looks like? And she was claiming that she was really going through some health issues at the time and wasn't really sure what was going on. And she said to Gizelle, F you. I don't think a lot of people would have blamed Mia if she threw a drink at Gizelle at that moment in time. But of all the people she threw a drink at Wendy for something that was just so stupid. It made absolutely no sense. Over Peter. And isn't it amazing that Peter is making the rounds on all of these different franchises of the Real Housewives? Like, seriously, he's getting all of this free advertisement for his restaurants and bars that he does not have to pay for at all. Like, he's making the rounds. He's doing what he needs to do to keep his business in the talk of social media and getting people, because, you know, people get curious and they're like, I'm in Miami. Let me go down to Bar 1 Miami. I'm in Charlotte. Let me go to Bar 1 Charlotte. I'm in Baltimore. Let me go to Bar 1 in Baltimore. Like, they're going to do that. So he's doing what he's doing to advertise his businesses. But Mia going at Wendy for something that had to do with Peter that she had no involvement with whatsoever was just absolutely insane. But Robyn with the revisionist history is just crazy. You guys let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. And until the next time, this is Beth, and I'm just being beautifully honest.